Hello, welcome to today's forecast. And well, it's the end of the day. I was doing things for the group and collecting stats and whatnot, so a little bit busy with that, but just want to touch on a few levels that we're looking at. There's nothing really change going on majorly. Price is a little bit all over the place, especially with starting the new month and everything that's going on. But we'll start off with pound CAD. Like I say, this is the range that we're looking at, and we're looking for bearish setups in pound CAD from this area, take it down to this level, and then looking for this level to break with this level here in mind, and take it to the bottom of the range. And that's it really. On the H1, nothing setting up. Monday's low still intact, so no really bearish setup. We need to break a structure. We've just been going higher and higher. We failed to make a new high at this key level though, so if we start breaking down, Monday would be the key. Don't really like taking trades on Friday, but this could be one for next week potentially, but just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on the levels. We'll go on to EURUSD. Much the same. We're looking for bearish setups. If I can just go to the weekly, off these levels we've been calling for this to go lower for quite a while, based off selling off here, sells off here, failing to close above here. So this price action up here, this wicked price action, this is a telltale sign, and looking for this level to come in really on EURUSD. If we go down into the H1, it was a little bit tricky, but break below Monday's low, acted quite nicely. If you take Monday's range, you'll see the reactions from the midpoint as well, so something you can go study in your own time to send this lower. So that was going in the right direction anyway. Aussie New Zealand, quick look at that, saying we need a sort of weekly break above this level. So strong. Price action is quite messy as well, but you can see why we need that break above this level. We got this jump from here, so if we want to continue higher, that's what I'm looking for. I'm only looking for longs. I'm not interested in playing it down to this spike. I'm not interested in selling into areas where huge buying come into the market, because that's where most likely you'll get stung. So only looking for longs, Aussie and New Zealand. So need to close above this level. Hopefully get that at the end of the week, maybe start next week, we'll see. But we'll keep an eye on that. And we'll go on to dollar yen. Quite tricky. It's just been going sideways really. Not much to write home about. We did break below Monday's low briefly, and then back above it. So if we were to break down again, then I would short that. That would give me the price action that I would like to see. If we go out to the sort of weekly time frame, you can see where we're coming off. Oh, wrong tool. These highs, this swing point acting as resistance as well, pushing this lower. So a break below this key level, and it's a key level because all those touches. So we need a break below that there. Struggling at the moment. It's probably a lot of people getting frustrated, throwing them off the scent, so we'll be patient. We'll see if we can get another break down below here and stay below here. We briefly broke below it and then snap back in again, acting as a pivot longer. So if this is acting as a pivot for buying, it should be a pivot for selling as well. And then we should go on to dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss, and we got a bounce off this key level, so you can see just all the bounces in here. It's yeah, that it's quite hard to pick levels on dollar Swiss. I'll say that, but we broke above it. If we go down into H1, you can see the price action using it as a pivot to get long. Plus we have that added structure of the higher time frames, and it just seems to be going higher. My bet is that we'll be reaching these levels, just playing it from one level to the next. So nothing really spectacular about that. Pound yen, messing about, it's just been going sideways. But if you go out to the weekly, this I was looking for one drive higher in here and then look to short from there. Quite a strong bounce from these. Quite a strong bounce. That's what you get when you raid areas like this where we've bought before. You come down and raid it again, you do get these bounces. Second raid there, so I'm going to look for shorts from that area, because if we go down into the daily, you'll see why. Basic support and resistance. See, we've sold off here before. Little bit of support and resistance there. So this is the level that I'm looking for. I'm not interested while we float about in no man's land here, and you can tell by the price action this week on the H1, we've just went sideways, so there's no real point in looking at that unless we get to a key level. CAD yen, it's caught a lot of people by surprise, but what did we say we were looking for? We were looking for longs. We were looking at a structure coming down into here. No break of structure yet. Monday's up here, so this could be one for next week. Like I say, we're not really interested unless it starts breaking structure. We've made a new low, broke a high, so we really need to stay above there, start making new highs if we want to get long again. But this could be one for next week as well, so we'll see how that goes on. Quickly, euro pound didn't get the pullback. We were looking for a pullback up into this area to short here. Didn't get it, so not really anything to write home about. Euro USD though, we broke below key level that we were watching, so we have Monday's range. Also have this key level here, broke below, retest, sold off to the next level, which if you go back, watch the video, is exactly what I said. You just have to play it from one level to the next. So we got the close below here and played it to this level, so that's done. You don't really need to worry about that anymore. Pound, no man's land, waiting for one more drive up to look to short to this level. If we get a daily close above there, then everything changes. You have the support and you have the resistance going through here as well. Quickly, we'll finish on dollar CAD. Still waiting for one push higher, just because of these highs up here. I don't like that they've been just left there. We can get the push down, but yeah, I'd be more interested if we came up and spiked those, like I've been saying all week. So apologies for lateness of the video. We've just been doing other work with the group, etc. So any questions, let me know. That's just the levels. Quick little debrief. This week's been crazy price action, to be honest. Quite choppy, quite hard to pull trades out of the bag, so be careful. You can always be more opportunities next week.